Everything is at a standstill now due to the fact that lunchtime is upon us. So piracy pretty much got started or take root roughly early 1500s. Let's say like around early 1520s, 1530s. It might have started before that, but I never went much in depth in detail to try to like figure it out and get solid concrete information. Basically what led to this was the fact that I was doing research about finding out information about citizens that lived in the territory before the place took its name, San Ignacio and Santa Elena. Earlier today, a gentleman told me that the name that San Ignacio had prior, and back then it was more like a log camp, then from a log camp to like a little village, and then into a town. But the first known like information when piracy and stuff they started to conduct themselves a lot more, becoming more precise and calculated. It stated that they started to do raids in the northern part of the territory of Belize in an area known as Bacalar, with precisely Salamanca de la Bacalar. So the guys were also known as the British pirates, buccaneers, and sailors that was outside a naval that acted outside any naval or nation. And pretty much spoke English. They were known as sea dogs. So the golden age of piracy was roughly around 1600 and 1700. It kind of started to die down a little bit after 1725, but prior to that, like around 1630 to 1730, that was when it was peaking at its best. So an infamous pirate named Blackbeard, his name was Bartholomew Roberts. He emerged during this time as one of the most famous and infamous pirates. Then you have another one, Edward Blackbeard Pirate. I hope I didn't get the name wrong. Annie, Bonnie, Mary Read, Bartholomew Roberts also became legendary pirates. So you had more than one pirate that took the name Blackbeard, picking up all their tools, all their belongings. So the region is known for having 300 centuries of piracy happening in the area. Just a friendly reminder that as I move through and fro and I walk on the bridge, I do get permission and consent, even though it's a nuisance, it's a major hassle, because when they first started, the person that was actually in charge, I asked for permission and got his consent. And every time I come through, I always ask, regardless if I got passed to go through and move freely, I still come back and ask. Even if the main guy is not around, I still get their blessing and consent out of respect. And I did ask, and the same guy I asked today claimed that he wasn't in charge, it was someone else. So just be patient and be mindful. You might not get met with resistance or the same resistance that I receive. They might be a little bit more willing and flexible, but just a little reminder to prep and let you guys know, if you want permission or consent to move through freely, just ask. Go in and ask. Get their consent, because they do act funny at times. There's a hungry poor. I guess they dropped off their load, put it up. Wait, why did they close the gate if they're coming back? But let's see if they left enough room, as they put the cone back. He left enough room for him to get in and out. So what brought piracy to an end was the colonial powers that be. They stopped fighting amongst themselves. They put their differences aside, created treaties, and then they worked on a unified plan to put an end to piracy. The war on piracy got started in 1716 and it came to an end in 1726. Hit it now. So the actual golden age, I was stating from like 16 to something. So the actual golden age of piracy was from 1650 to 1726. Fun fact, the British Royal Navy and the US Navy dismantled many pirate fleets, which led to the decline. By 1860 and 1870s. Historian Kenneth Kincourt estimated that 1/3 of pirate crews were black. Black Caesar gained significant power and wealth in the Western Hemisphere. So the Black Caesar had a large, cunning pirate fleet. They operated between the Florida Keys, and noted that they also joined the Blackbeard crew at one point. Diego Carrillo, former slave, became a captain on his own ship as well, even sacking an area which is present day Panama with Henry Morgan, the famous pirate Henry Morgan. And Diego Carrillo was of African descent. Is that Diego Mulatto, the infamous pirate that inherited the name Lucifer? He was of mixed race who attacked Spanish ships, disguising his fleet, and he was motivated by revenge against discrimination. I think it's Andre Ote, leader of a group of runaway slaves and Indians who became pirates off the coast of Venezuela. During the pirate golden age, it had roughly 25% to 30% were black men. Turnif was an island or part of an island group in the Caribbean Sea, which is roughly about 20 to 30 nautical miles southeast of Belize City. It, Turnif was a great place for them to seek refuge based on the fact that the Barrow Reef um, and the atolls, which is three atolls, offer perfect cover and give the element of surprise, and it offered with great inlets and other location where they could hide their loot. So in Massachusetts there were mass execution of pirates uh, at the port of at Newport, Rhode Island, Charleston, South Carolina. They carried out large scale execution of pirates. There is information of like pirates attacking raids in certain parts of the nation of Venezuela back in the day as well. St. George's Key was also used as a temporary headquarters for a few pirates as well. That's how I made my money is I never followed contracts. Right on. Yeah, yeah. I don't remember how many, but it's been a while. I don't have that good memory. Yeah. Well, maybe Rush J you to talk about, man. Rush J, I don't know. When I crossed, I think like 6 hours ago, the river was much higher. I think it's about 6 inches, 6 to 7 inches max currently. I will say that the river has a lot more current right now. I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but there's a piece of cable down there. It's market day and it's in the afternoon after lunchtime, maybe an hour or so after lunch. So it's a bazaar is considered a bazaar because they have jewelry, meat, food, clothing, and vegetables.